guys, welcome back to my channel, and yes, I'm filming in a weird place today because I don't know. Okay, so I decided to film a video last minute looking like shiz. I decided to talk about my nose ring. So if you are excited about this video, give it a like if you're considering a nose ring. Just stay tuned and continue watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and let's start talking about my nose piercing. Okay, so I am thinking of questions that I wanted to know when I wanted to get a nose ring, so I'm going to answer those questions for you. So the first thing, I was terrified because I don't like needles. A lot of people don't, but I am definitely afraid of needles. And I was like, well, I don't want to be able to see it when it goes in my nose, you know, when it's getting pierced, and I don't want it to hurt. It's a needle going through your nose, it's gonna hurt, right? That's what you think. So on my way to getting my nose pierced, I got it in January of 2017 on the 21st, my birthday. My mom was getting it for my 18th birthday, and I was like, you know, my boyfriend came with me because I wanted him to be there. And then my younger sister came with me. And we were going, and I was freaking out, like I was sweating, I was gonna pass out, like I was gonna throw up. Everything you can think of was going wrong because I was terrified of needles. Like, I'm deathly afraid. No, nothing happened to me when I was a child with needles. I just don't like needles. Like, I don't want to be like, no. So we get there, I'm terrified, I have to fill out this sheet of paper, my hand is shaking, you know, no big deal. Then he's like, okay, your turn. I was like, no, not my turn. So, we get in the room, and I couldn't film a video, so I couldn't film what it looked like when I was getting it done, but I do have a video explaining some stuff, so I'll link that down below if that helps. But I get in there, and he starts talking to me about my, he's like, how many animals do you have in your house? And I was telling him. He was just calming me down because he knew how scared I was. And so he was like, oh, so you have 2 dogs and blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah. So I was like, I don't want to talk about this. I just want to get my nose pierced. And sorry, I'm going to situate myself. I'm on my toes. Okay. And we were like, yeah, I don't want to talk about this. I want to get my nose pierced already because I'm terrified. So I was like, I'm terrified. So he cleans my nose, cleans it, and like puts a little dot on where he's like, your nose is so tiny, but I see a perfect spot on where to pierce it. And I was like, okay, pierce it there. I don't care. Do it wherever. I don't care. So he shows me, and he's like, okay, go look in the mirror. I was like, yeah, that's fine. Okay, I don't care. So honestly, it could have been horrible, and I wouldn't have cared because I was just deathly afraid. So he's talking to me, and then like he gets this tube thing, and he puts it in your nose, like this is he puts it in your nose like this, and then he has the needle, and he's like, I'm gonna need you to breathe in and breathe out. And I was like, he's like, you need to calm down. I was like, okay, I got this. I'm okay. And my boyfriend was holding my hand, and I was like freaking out. And so he puts it in, and he's like, ready, breathe in. And I was like, and he stuck it in, and then he was like, oh, that wasn't that bad at all. And then he just takes that thing out of my nose, and he just leaves the needle in there. And I'm like, there's a needle in my face. And then he gets like the diamond or whatever, and he like sticks it in, and then he had to twist it extra because my nose was extra tiny. So that was, you know, great. So that was done, and then a lot of people either pass out. I didn't eat or drink at all before. I didn't pass out. I don't know how. He's like, I don't know how you didn't pass out. I was like, I just didn't. So I didn't eat or drink. I was terrified. I got it done. My nose didn't bleed a lot. It bled like right here a little bit, and that was it. And yeah, he was really shocked about that too. So as if the question is, did it hurt? Not really. It's not that bad. Don't be terrified. I mean, it is scary, of course, because there's a needle going to your face, but honestly, it doesn't hurt. The next question, how long does it take to heal? Okay, honestly, I got my nose pierced, and I had to work, and I can't have a nose piercing at my work. You can have a clear one, but I didn't get a clear one, so I put a Band-Aid over it, and it wasn't allowed. So I left my job for 2 months, let it heal, and then I take it in and out for work. And that, don't take it out. Leave it in for at least 3 to 4 months, or as long as they tell you to, because trust me, it's gonna hurt when you try to put it back in. I took it out after 2 months, and it hurt every time I tried to put it back in. I used to go in the shower to soften up my hole and then put it in the shower because that was the only way I could do it. And then I changed it to this hoop because it's a lot easier to take in and out for work, and you just basically, I know that looks gross, but you just mess with it, and that's it basically. My boyfriend gets grossed out when I do that. But yeah, it's easy. That's why if you have to take it in and out for work, I recommend switching it out to a hoop because it is so much easier. I actually lost my rhinestone. I was just looking for it before the video and I couldn't find it anywhere, which really sucks because I want to put it back in, but I can't find it. So yeah, it takes a while to heal. Mine is still technically healing. It doesn't hurt that bad anymore though when I take it in and out. Another thing, answer question number 3 or whatever, is what do you use to take care of it? So when you get your nose pierced, you have the option of buying a spray sea salt water combination. I recommend buying that. Where I got my nose pierced, it was $10. So the nose piercing cost $50, so it was $60 altogether, which technically isn't that bad, I guess, for a hole in your nose. I don't know. But yeah, they give you a sea salt spray and I use that and you spray it on, and then you're supposed to spray it inside too, but I used a Q-tip, sprayed it on, and then did it that way. And then after I ran out of that, I went on Google and I was like, what do I put on my nose ring? I had this bump that was the size of like a freaking mountain on my nose and it was disgusting. I was like, there's this bump on my nose. What is it? Is it an infection? Like, I don't understand. And then like Google said it's normal, and I was like, doesn't look normal. And then I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to deal with it. And then taking my nose ring in and out for work made it even worse. So I had this ugly freaking bump on my nose and it was just there all the time. And I was like, ugh, not attractive. But yeah, sea salt spray, and then I did a salt and water mixture and you put it on your nose. Or another thing you can do, it was like you take aspirin and like you make it into like a paste almost with water, and you mix it and you can leave it on there and like it dries it out or whatever. And I don't know. I did that. It actually kind of worked a little bit. But when when the bump really went away, I mean, it's still kind of like there's just a scar there now because I don't know, it's just there. So what really healed it is when I went to the beach for a week and I got to keep it in for a week, and I went in the ocean water. That helped so much. So if you live near an ocean, I recommend going in the ocean water. So yeah, that's all I'm going to be talking about today about my nose ring. If you have any more questions, leave them down below and I'll definitely reply to you guys. Any questions, any questions at all, I will answer them about my nose ring. It honestly doesn't hurt that bad. If you're thinking about getting one, girl, get one. Look how cute this is. Look at this. Get one. Like, honestly, it's so cute. And, like, I love it so much. My boyfriend didn't like the whole ring thing, and he's like, I don't want you to get a ring. Well, I changed the, like, I meant the hoop, not the ring. I changed the ring to hoop, and he was like, oh, girl, you look cute. I was like, boy, I know. Don't tell me that, because I already know that. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, comment down below questions and video ideas for the future. Don't forget to subscribe, and I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!